All right, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm Elizabeth with Willow Tarot. I am waiting for my screens to line up so that I can start. Hold on real quick. All right, welcome, welcome. All right, that's me pausing the live YouTube feed so I can hop back over to my Zoom. So while I am aware of comments, I will try to watch them, but it's difficult, so I don't always catch them. All right, welcome. We're going to kick this off with tarot. This is a group read. I'm Elizabeth with Willow Tarot. And then we'll actually tarot and oracle today, as is every day. Now, in the mornings, I set up a spread for myself that I leave on my table all day long, and that's what I'm doing here as well. And before I meet with you guys, I come upstairs, and as is my practice, I check in with my decks, and I say, how are we in alignment for mediumship today? Because the spread stays out all day. Whatever mediumship I want to do all day long, I just come sit up here and I can do it on and off. I like this practice. But I don't necessarily jive with asking this question. So my focus right now is going to be with all four cards, because I've already gone through and done this. I've already asked each deck, what should we talk about in the morning? How should we greet each other? And I got very interesting results. And it was, well, what they were saying essentially is to just be comfortable and to find your own way with what you do. So I'm going to go to the decks now and begin my normal practice with the spread, what I call the Bright Earth spread that I set up every morning. And I'm going to see what the decks are going to say. Now for this spread, I'm going to be pulling from Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle by Amanda Lovelace. And I'll be pulling from the Cozy Witch Tarot by Amanda Lovelace. So the first card for this spread is an oracle card. This is just how I do it. You do it however you want. Play around with it, have fun, you know. All right, and this is going to be like the energy, the theme, the umbrella that we rest under as the messages fall. Confidence, it comes with time and practice. And that is absolutely true. Confidence, it comes with time and practice. And this can be for anything that you're attempting to achieve. There was this movie a long time ago, and it had Kevin Costner, and he I think he did vending machines in like Podunk, America, just nothing, right? The point is, it's Kevin Costner and completely forgot her name. When Harry Met Sally, that chick. I think that's her. So there's a scene in this movie. Now, remember, this card says confidence, it comes with time and practice. There's a scene in this movie where she's sitting on a bus like this with her bag just like that, and there's a $20 bill sticking out. And this chick comes along and takes the $20 bill. She was building up her confidence by practicing robbing other people. Don't take for granted what you see on the card to be the message that you should hear. Look, understand, and communicate with your surroundings. All right. And then we go now to, and that I think is beautiful, especially for the message I was looking at this morning of how should I communicate with my decks in the morning before I do this specific protocol. And then I get this card, confidence. It comes with time and practice. There need not be any one way to live your life. Experiment and expose. Understand what you like and don't like and go for it. Okay. Who walks? This is called the Bright Earth spread. And I'm tweaking this every time I do it. But the first card, or potentially the last card, is the companion card. And the companion card is who is going to walk with me today. And that's the energy of that card that I'll be having all day long. Or however you want to look at it. Tarot is not set. It's a flexible divination system. It is not fixed. Every time you pick up the deck, you have the possibility of a completely different response. It is not fixed. Astrology is fixed. It's stars, physical aspects to the sky. This is not fixed. It's what's that word? It starts with an A. Can't think of it. Who walks with me today? We have the Six of Cups. Give yourself the compassion you were never given. So anything that happens today, I don't need to beat myself up or get angry at myself. Just give myself compassion. So now I'm going to move around the spread, the companion card being the Six of Cups. This is the energy that I have today, the energy of forgiveness and fruition. Compassion I was never given, could have been withheld by myself, but if it was, it's because I was taught to withhold. Don't give credence. Don't give those teachers that taught you horrible things, your caregivers as a child. Don't give them credit now. Don't act like they taught you to act when you know it's not good. Don't give them any fucking credit. All right. Who do I hear? Who do I see with today? Oh, I have actually, these are all upright. Okay, so I have temperance, let go of self-imposed limitations. Just like with this first card, what were your thoughts? And then my story. It's the person robbing her. That's the point of this card, not anything that you see in the card. The person robbing her is invisible at this point to us, yet that's the character that we should be looking at. Don't assume. Who do I hear with today? Four of Cups, Temperance, which is 14 to the Four of Swords. Who do I see with today? And the Four of Swords is a state of rest. So I'm wondering if, because it is because it is a mediumship spread, who do I hear with today? I would be very open because in a resting state, because the Four of Swords is about rest, but one way to look at it, comatose patients are at rest, but they can still hear, is my understanding, right? So anything in mediumship, I might not even know I'm hearing it or registering a response or a message, but I am. And it's important for me to keep up with that and remember that everything's a message. Who do I sit with? The Nine of Cups. And that's live in a constant state of gratitude. I think that's very safe. In looking around at the messages I'm receiving, what is delivering the message, how I feel, being in a space where I'm congratulating myself and feel good about myself is a very good space to be. Not one of fear or anxiety or anger. Because that will taint everything that I do. And then the fourth card, I really wish I had, I don't know how I want to. I just picture like an umbrella opening up and I'm sitting under the umbrella. So what is my umbrella energy? The Seven of Swords. Are your actions really as selfless as you think? The card says. Seven of Swords. Make sure what I'm doing when I'm communicating through mediumship, and there's many forms, it's not just dead people. I need to make sure that I'm being respectful of not just the spirit, but the person I'm reading for, me or someone else. Because there's plenty of readers I've gone in front of that are just plain abusive, especially with me. So, nope, I'm not going to be doing that. All right. That's my spread that's going to stay on the table all day. There are many videos about this spread on my YouTube channel. You can look under my playlists and have a ball because they're up there. Look under the card medium helper. All right, let's do this deck first. We have not, oh no, actually, we'll do the Seasons of the Witch deck and then we'll do that one. I have not opened this one yet. The one I'm about to. Oh, okay. So this is Seasons of the Witch, Lamas Oracle by Juliet Diaz and Lorraine Anderson, and illustrated by Tajana Lukovic. So Lammas is the pagan holiday that this deck, Seasons of the Witch, is celebrating. There's 8 in this series, each one covering a different pagan holiday. Lion, which is very reminiscent of strength. So Lion is card 30. And 3 in the major arcana is the Empress. And this card itself is very reminiscent of key 8 strength in the tarot, especially Rider-Waite-Smith. Very reminiscent. All right, so it says, take a deep breath and remember that peace of mind is the key to navigating your current challenges, which is much like what this spread was telling me. When the messages are coming, to try to stay calm if there's any sort of like upheaval, stay calm and carry on. But also checking in with myself and the others, the querent or the sitter, whatever you're gonna call them, the spirit that I'm communicating with, anything like that. To always check in. So take a deep breath and remember that peace of mind is the key to navigating your current challenges. If you go in there angry, you're going to act angry. And it's like, if you are unprepared, you may become scared or anxiety ridden. So let's go to the book. All right, lion. Lions have long been associated with courage, determination, and strength. And when a lion appears in your life, it is to remind you to tap into the depths of your being, to rediscover the resilience and fortitude hiding within you. Remaining calm is the way through your challenges now, no matter what you are facing. Approaching your situation with compassion and patience will greatly improve your circumstances. While giving in to intense emotions such as rage and victimization could lead to undesirable consequences. This card can also be assigned to be more mindful of impulsiveness in general, such as impulsive spending, unnecessary risk-taking, overindulging, and addiction. It might feel good in the moment to give in to these impulses, but the end result will often be destructive. So this is your sign to overcome some of your temptations. Remember that you already have the power within you to face any challenge. Trust in yourself. I'd say I like this card. I'd also say it may take years to build the machinations that are going to allow you to remain calm in situations. So start now. Visit with a therapist, a group of people online to help support you and to learn by. Anyway, it works for you. All right, so Legends, Heroes, and Villains Oracle by Latao Wang. So this still has the wrapper on it, so I'm going to get that off. Oh, is that Harriet Tubman? I bet that's Harriet Tubman. Well, wait, then who are these people? If that's Harriet Tubman, these are exceptionally young women. I was gonna say that's Red Cross. Oh my God, founder of the Red Cross, Clara Barton. Wow. But she looks like she's about 12. Well, we'll see. All right, then I don't know any idea who this chick is or that dude. All right, let's see. Or these people. Well, I'm gonna learn a lot. Legends, Heroes, and Villains Oracle, Latao Wang. I don't know if you're saying that right. Letao. Oh my God, Steve Jobs is number one. Apparently he's an Aries. All right, Fritz Haber. Who the fuck is that? Hubris. Oh my God, this is horrible as a gas mask. This is gonna be an interesting day. All right. These are some sticky ass cards. So we're gonna be doing a shuffle. Maximilian Robespierre. Get ready for some great pronunciation. All right. These are some cheap, I don't want to say that. These are very thin cards. High gloss, very thin. Oh, Irina Sendler is the woman. She's a Gemini, and it's the mother archetype. But you can have Mother Earth. There's a mother archetype. Steve Jobs keeps popping back up at number one. Like he keeps going to the back and top of the deck. One more shuffle. There you go. Maybe more than one shuffle because they're so sticky. Very thin cards. Holy shit, they are so bent, and I've only just started shuffling. Wow. I am not in control of the quality of the deck, but boy, is it disappointing when one is shit for. All right, let's go. Let's go shuffling. People stuck together. Oh God. All right. Anyway, I'll stop complaining. I won't. All right. Let's see what card we get. Come on. Wow. You can see the wait. No, okay, sorry guys, I'm just getting kind of caught up. All right, let's do this. What would you like to share today? Wow, very sticky. What would you like to share today? Okay, this deck is so uncomfortable. I'm just gonna take the jump, but it's Steve Jobs. All right, Steve Jobs. I don't normally do jumpers, but I do not like shuffling. There's something about this deck that makes me very uncomfortable. All right, here he is. Card one. Okay, the guidebook is just as cheap. It's like really thin paper. Anything you highlight is gonna go right through, I'm guessing. The quality is important because longevity matters, but it's not necessarily up to the creator how much quality is involved because it all comes down to money. And if the creator only had like $10,000 to do this whole run, they can only get this. There's a lot that is upgraded. The box is nice and sturdy. The picture, but then this is a very ridiculously thin, low GSM, and no colors at all. I see your hand. Go ahead before I start reading.
Well, Steve Jobs received a vision from the universe for Apple.
Oh, really?
Yes, definitely a connection to the universe.
Do you know what it was? Did he say what it was?
No, but he did practice meditation. He was a big believer in it.
Oh, it's true. It, it does work. I like meditation just to have great conversations in my mind. Okay, so Steve Jobs. I think I'm mixing him up with. Oh, never mind. All right. This is not. Oh, Joan of Arc. George Washington. So Steve Jobs is one. George Washington two. Joan of Arc is three. I'm a little worried about. No, no, no. I did see some. Okay, Nelson Mandela is four. All right. So new moon manifestation ritual. I think that's Freud. Anyway, hold on. Aries, the inner fire that ignites all ambition. So anyone under this is going to be an Aries. Oh, that's why they're in this. So George Washington, Steve Jobs, Joan. How do they know when Joan of Arc was born? They actually know her actual birthday. Nelson Mandela. I guess the church may have kept records, unless you were piss poor, then I doubt they cared. All right, so let's find Steve Jobs. But I don't know that they could care about the poor. Steve Jobs, a pioneer in the realm of technology, drastically altered how we interact with the world around us. Co-founding Apple Computer Incorporated in his parents' garage, Jobs' visionary approach led to the creation of groundbreaking products such as Macintosh, iPod, iPhone, and iPad. His ability to foresee and shape technology trends ensured that Apple became synonymous with innovation. Jobs' relentless pursuit of perfection, coupled with his unique leadership style, cultivated a culture of dedication that continues to drive Apple's success long after his passing in 2011. His legacy, defined by his revolutionary work, has left an indelible mark on the tech industry and on the daily lives of billions of people around the globe. Representing the first sphere of the cardinal fire sign Aries, Jobs embodies the pioneer. So the archetype is the pioneer. When this card appears in your reading, the universe is calling you to march into the uncharted territory with courage as the first person to do so. This card represents a powerful validation for individuals with a passion for developing new ideas in business, hobbies, and personal growth. And remember, if it's your first step, it is your first step, and you're the only one that matters on this journey because you're the fucking one making it. If you don't go on this journey, you don't get to go on this journey. So every step you take, every breath, is yours, only yours. And every step you don't take is the step that you didn't take, and only you didn't take it. All right, because you're the only one that matters. So take the step. If you lost your legs for some reason, get it out, Hot Wheels, roll it along. Do it. All right. Jobs, an illustrious voyager in the realm of commerce, was sometimes branded as crazy by others in his industry. The Aries essence beckons us to harness our radiant madness and view the world through a singular lens, shedding the bindings of antiquated norms and casting aside the veil of conventional experience. Let's read that again. So this is saying that Aries, that one of the characters, some of the characteristics of Aries this is kind of like Mr. Beast. I wonder if he's an Aries. It's not necessarily obsession that someone has, it's just focus. But it's not obsession. Or if you want to say it is, it doesn't have to be negative. Obsession can be really good. It's just that if it overwhelms other aspects of your life and you start to deteriorate in those aspects, it's become a problem. Unless you want those aspects to deteriorate. If you're a chemo patient and become obsessed with making it on time to all of your appointments and getting there, and then become obsessed with meditation while having those appointments, I imagine you're going to fucking benefit. And with that obsession, you're letting other areas of your life deteriorate, like cancer, as it's being bombarded by radiation through the chemo. Obsession is healthy in some cases. So Aries can be very healthy in the obsession. The Aries essence beckons us to harness our radiant madness and view the world through a singular lens, shedding the bindings of antiquated norms and casting aside the veil of conventional experience. So if conventional experience had dictated Steve Jobs' life, he would never have come up with a little computer that goes in our pocket and that we can talk on. Wouldn't happen because convention dictates that we do as we have done. Steve Jobs said, no, let's do this. And look what we got. We got a fucking job. We got, hey, how's it going? All right. Rather than yearning for external validation, we're urged to heed our internal callings and stride confidently towards our ambitions. By welcoming our unorthodox methodologies, we sip from the chalice of immense satisfaction, fulfillment, and unfetter the boundless possibilities of triumph. We unfetter the boundless possibilities of triumph. We are the ones, if there's a limitation, I may have been the one to set it. I should probably look at that and unfetter. Unfetter. Are you better? Don't hesitate to embrace the spirit of disruption. Intuit your path. Trust in the cosmic protection that will guide you, and take a leap into the unknown on your journey to success. Channeling Jobs' courage and originality. Tap into your innermost desires. Celebrate your unique perspectives and defy conventions. You have been gifted with an extraordinary capacity to unlock a realm of infinite possibilities and craft untold horizons. Banish all doubts and take the reins. Charge ahead with unflappable confidence towards victory. So you have been gifted with an extraordinary capacity to unlock a realm of infinite possibilities and craft untold horizons. That does not mean that you need to leave the life you have. You're just using that as your starting point. It's not like I'm in a relationship and I'm kind of happy, but maybe I should leave it because there's something better. Why the fuck would you do that? Right? Don't just leave because you have the capacity to give up. Stay because you have the capacity to pursue. All right. And things will grow from what you stay with. Like if you stay with going to the gym, your muscles grow. So does your friendships. Probably. All right. I will not be reading from Animal Guide rune cards, although I love it. It's very long. Where are we at? What time is it? Because I did tarot. We just hit 8:30. All right. Actually, we have another deck. This is the last deck I think that I haven't opened from my birthday. So let's open it. It's called Folia, Arcana Folia, Oracle deck. By Nora Paskaleva. 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 All right. They're circular. That is fun, and it has a guidebook. I was actually thinking about, I created this spread the other day, and I was thinking how awesome it would look with circular cards. Oh, very dark, very dark, very dark. Coloring. Oh, I bet these are gonna, I think these are gonna shuffle. Oh, they shuffle really smooth, like butter. This is nice. All right. So I don't typically have a question. Sometimes I do, like whatever I was doing before I met with you guys, or if a topic came up before we started pulling cards, I'll be thinking about it. Keep something on your mind. Think about it. You don't need to think about it though to receive an answer, right? Epiphanies. They come out of nowhere. All right. All right. We have success. Cute. I like it. It's a lot of 38, success. Gradual success with thoughtful actions. Okay, these are going to be. This is called the briefest oracle ever. What did I say? Gradual success with thoughtful actions. So that's a ladder. And if it's not laying on the ground, you might want to approach it as you climb it slowly. Staying on the ground, I would just walk next to it. I wouldn't even try to step between the rungs. Why would I do that? I'm keeping shit simple. All right, gradual success with thoughtful actions. So if you've got like your to-do list, and your to-do list is let's say go to the store and buy some bananas. Gradual success with thoughtful actions. So I need to drive to the store and buy bananas. Gradual success, gradual success. It's not instant because I have to get in the car, gotta find my keys, gotta go to the store. Do I have gas in my car? Have I had thoughtful actions? Have I filled up my gas tank? Have I put my wallet back in my purse from the last time I used it? Do I know where my car keys are? Where's my phone? Am I taking my dog? Can I afford gas? Thoughtful actions, gradual success. Let's look at our book for card 38. You have started a journey that will take you to the top. It's not a short road, and it will require time, effort, and sacrifices. As you climb the ladder towards your goals, you will have to overcome fears that you never knew you had. You will learn to enjoy being seen and valued, and the height will no longer feel daunting. This card indicates that you will achieve success in both your professional and personal life. In your private life, you are building a fulfilling and joyful existence, but it will require measured actions and personal growth. That's interesting. In your private life, you may maybe want to find like a coven, which I don't know if that word, it has so much blood around it. Witch, again, blood, like people were murdered. This is a freaking spiritual practice. Anyway. And those archaic thoughts, those words were used. Okay, do we have, let me see, what should we close then? This is a very new one. Let's see what this one is actually. Oh, I wanted to get out my Sacred Sites Oracle and start reading from that because I was reading about dowsing and ley lines. Oh, well, we'll read from this. This is fine. I do want to start reading from the Ohm Tree Oracle, but that's a whole nother system to learn. Oh God, is this the Sissy? Wait, let me see what publishing house is. Welbeck Publishing. I don't know. I got these at Ollie's, so it's hit or miss on the quality. Ollie's is a discount store. You gotta, I don't know if they're online or not, but you can go in them. If you're in Texas, you might have one near you. We have the most. I'm actually going on a trip. In Texas, we have a gas station called Buc-ee's. They sue, like they're litigious as hell. They sue everybody. If you have a beaver or anything even remotely like a beaver, say a zebra, as your logo, they will sue you. So if you want some PR, just put a pseudo beaver up as your logo. Don't worry, you'll be on national news. Buc-ee's will see you. No, I'm not. This is everybody. But we're gonna go visit all their gas stations for my 30th wedding anniversary. My husband and I are gonna drive around the glorious state of Texas, visiting all the locations. I'll put them online. Don't you worry about that. We'll be seeing some clean bathrooms. No shit, they got some clean bathrooms. Like literally, there's no shit in them. They got clean bathrooms. Crazy clean bathrooms. If you're ever driving and you're like, oh yuck, I gotta use a bathroom, but oh god, I don't want to get like some disease that's gonna make my legs fall off. Go to Buc-ee's. Yeah, I don't know if I want to know what card I'm going to get after talking about a toilet. Earth Blessings Oracle cards. Maybe it's got something to do with flushing water. Ugh, I just want to pull. Oh, you look different. What is going on here? The backs of the cards are different. I don't know if I've ever seen that. But they must be the suits. Okay, so we have some very pretty flowers. Earth Blessings. Choices. May you see the opportunities. In choices? Isn't that kind of the fucking point? Wait. Oh, well, maybe you see all the opportunities. Like if I come to you and say, would you like the blue pill or the red pill? And then you look down and there are no pills because you took them both. Choices and opportunities. Let's see what the book says. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Wait, what's the, so I look on the back of the card and I got to find that picture that's going to head up that chapter. Here we go. It's under flow. Await, choices, clarity, continue, embrace, flourish, glow, nurtured, radiant, resonance, rest, timing, spring. All right, choice. No, yes, choices. Insight. A tree's branches diverge from the trunk to find the space and light that will feed them. On your life path, you know it is possible to make a turn rather than keep the same direction. And you make the choice that feels most natural to you. Okay. Under blessings, may this decision offer you the potential for growth. May you choose from a place of calm. May this decision bring you what you need. May your choices support your well-being. And the affirmation, I exercise my power to choose. And that's just in exercising your power to choose. My power to choose will help me see the opportunities within that choice. Because let's say you live in the US, because I live in the US, I'll use that as an example. And you're a registered voter. So you legally can vote. Do you? Are you exercising your choice to vote? And you could, by extension, say, are you exercising your granted freedom to vote? Not everyone that walks the soil of this country gets to vote. But if you do, have you exercised that freedom, that choice? And what do you find when you exercise that choice? What are the possibilities within that choice? Voting for one law or one bond or two or three or four or five will allow the lawmakers to see what's important to their constituents and how they feel about it so that they can go make new laws and have their voice heard over the things that you voted on or didn't want when you voted. It really does have, actions have implications. Everything we do, say, act upon, respond to, or create will create something else. Not voting is speaking as loudly as voting, just in a different way. So, for an example, vote, especially in these midterms coming up, guys, not to be political, but it's going to be really important in this country. I don't give a fuck who you voted in or how you feel. Voting's important. Okay, I also need to, no, I'm not going to go there. All right, let's see. Why did I just go that way? I don't know why I went that way. I'm feeling some weird energy this morning. We're going to finish with a card because I definitely do not want to end with that. Oh, let's pull from this step. This is, I just got this for my birthday. It's very pretty. It reminds me of Mystical Monday. Wait, not Mystical Mondays. That's the geometric deck. I can't remember what it's. Wait, not this. What's it called? I just had it out. I just had the Oracle and the Tarot out. It's okay. It's very, very, very similar artwork. Marta Orlowska is the artist, and Angie Sullins is who wrote it. Oh, why? I just put. I wonder what deck it is. I'm looking at my Oracle deck to see if it's. Oh, there it is. Oh, Tarot of the Divine and Oracle of the Divine. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, so this is Dream Song Oracle. Hello. Hello. Is it me? Oh, cute cards. Super cute. What are those, foxes or something? Maybe, oopsies, foxes. That's the back of the card. And then the front of the card says, get your brave on. Get your brave on. Oof. Well, it's a full moon and there's a plant. Do plants grow during the night? They do, right? Like humans? You don't need to have the light shining on the plant for it to grow. It's still growing in the moonlight. So just because I'm asleep doesn't mean the world stops. In case anyone was wondering. Because there's always something going on. There's always something being born, something dying. Because we're always first and we're always last at the same time because life is a circle. All right, all right, let's look and see what the book says. Get your brave on. Maybe some people need to be brave to live every day. I kind of feel like the day is showing up, so I may as well. That's funny. 44. Woo! That's a nice quality on that. Nice and thick. I bet if I spit in this and closed it, it wouldn't. Screw highlighters. Let's start hawking up loogies in our books. It wouldn't go through, I don't think. Maybe. It's pretty thick though. Looks nice. Color. Yeah. Okay, Dream Song Oracle. Get your brave on. Sometimes bravery isn't about warrior tactics and kicking ass. Sometimes bravery is a tender rebellion. A daring to believe in possibility when all others shout doubt or worry. This moment calls you to courage, specifically the kind of courage it takes to believe in yourself, your aspirations, and your dream song. This kind of courage comes from becoming your own best friend. Champion your heart. Advocate for the truth inside it. Dare to lose the approval or security of another when claiming the authenticity of your original voice. You must bravely and ruthlessly participate in your own blessing. To thine own self be true is one of the bravest things you can do. It really is. Imagine, oh my God, as a woman too, there are laws built against me because I'm a woman. That's it. Why not? Fuck it. In our country, there are laws built against people because simply being born who they are. Imagine having the courage to step outside of the law, to bring voice and activity to something that is unjust, being that person or in that group. You don't need to be a grassroots, advocate for a grassroots effort or go to DC to shout at the Congress. But your attention matters. All right. I'm gonna remove, well, I won't remove my pin yet, but I will say thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna stop the live stream. Live stream folks. Thank you so much. You're awesome. I'm gonna count to 10 backwards in Spanish. Peace. Wait, 8.